Hello and welcome back to Clicks on the Side, and today we are going to be doing a 300-point modern theme team by request by a subscriber who made a comment in a previous video wanting some help coming up with a team build featuring a particular figure. And in this case it is going to be from the new Deadpool Weapon X set, super rare number 50, Magneto. Definitely love this sculpt. One of the best Magneto sculpts I feel like we've gotten in a while. Reminds me a lot of the X-Men 97 model we've gotten with the new Disney Plus show. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at Magneto. We're going to be, for this build, he will be 100 points. And he's going to have the Brotherhood team ability, the Acolytes, Brotherhood of Mutants, and Ruler keywords. That's right, not many options, so we are going with a Ruler theme team. He does have the trait Electromagnetic Pulse, Pulse Wave, Telekinesis. Power, once per game, choose one. Unequip all characters. This game, Magneto has characters within range can't generate terrain. Or this game, characters with the robot and vehicle keyword modify attack, defense, and speed -1. I can see the first one and the third one getting used much more than the second one personally. There are a lot of vehicle keywords out there now, so that one will come in handy. There's still a few robots as well. And then, of course, being able to unequip all other characters can be handy, but that can also backfire if you have anyone equipped on your team. Starting on click 5, it does have flight and a range of 6 with 2 targets. Has running shot, a special attack power, invincible, and leadership to start off with. And then later on you can see he does eventually become earthbound neutralized, which you don't see very often, and has a special defense power. Let's take a look at the back. There is the special attack power, the curtain falls, and the play is finished. When Magneto hits, until your next turn, hit targets can't reduce damage or be healed. Now that is not after resolutions. So if I'm understanding that correctly, if he hits, that damage is going to go straight through. Doesn't matter if it's invincible, it just does not matter. It will just go right through, and I love it. So if you get him to hit first and then get to follow up with other attacks, they're going to go right through as well. Got to love that. Now as for that special defensive power, it is a stop click. It's actually 2 stop clicks. Comatose, guarded by Colossus. Stop, Mastermind. Magneto can only be healed by support. So obviously, you don't want him to get there, but it's nice to know he does have a little bit of survivability if need be. And you're definitely going to want to have some support with this build. But you're also going to need to finagle a little bit. And by that I mean we're going to be adding from the Wheels of Vengeance set, Legacy card number 042, we're bringing in Jennifer Kale. Why are we bringing in Jennifer Kale? Let's take a look. She is going to be at 35 points. Has the Mystics team ability, Battle World, Weird World, Champions, Midnight Suns, Mystical, and Ruler keywords. And here is why she is on the team. She has the trait Grove of the Man-Things. When establishing theme teams, friendly characters with Man-Thing in their name gain all of Jennifer Kale's keywords. When Jennifer Kale would be hit, you may place a friendly character with Man-Thing in its name in an adjacent square, and it becomes the target of the attack instead, even if Man-Thing would be an illegal target. Has Mind Control, Precision Strike, ESD, and a special damage power. And then later on, if she gets knocked down to it, it's a 14 defend. I can't explain that even for when it was originally made. Then it does have support. Let's take a look at that special damage ability. I'm sorry, it is one more trait, actually. Queen of Untamed Weirdness. Friendly characters within 3 squares have opposing characters' combat values, except range, can't be modified when attacking this character or being attacked by this character. Very, very nice. And then there is the special damage power. I do apologize if you are having trouble seeing it with the glare. There we go. When an opposing character within range generates a bystander, you may generate a copy of that bystander. If you do, KO any other bystanders generated this way. So you're able to get one out, but if you already have one, unless the bystander that you would like to generate is better than the one you already have, you might just want to let that one go. 35 points for a little bit of mind control. It is precision strike, so she can at least get one through. But like I said, the main reason she's on the team is so that our next big fella can join in and be part of the theme. And we are talking about none other than number 53A, super rare from Marvel's next phase. You got ManThing. I do very much love this figure. I was glad I did not pull one, but I was lucky enough to buy it early before people realize exactly how good ManThing is. He's not unique, is what blows my mind. You can have more than one of these ManThings out there, and it's very feasible. He does have the Mystics team ability, the animal, monster, mystical, and scientist keywords, but he's also gaining all of those ones from Jennifer Kale. Has the trait One with the Swamp, Stealth. When ManThing starts the game, generate 4 plant hindering terrain markers anywhere on the map. This game, those markers have when the marker hinders line of fire, characters instead modify defense +2. Free, place ManThing in any plant marker within 3 squares. Is 5 clicks long, is giant size, so you get that extra willpower. And at 55 points it's insane how good he is. Has plasticity, a special attack power, combat reflexes, and exploit weakness to start off. Has some super senses and close combat expert later on, as well as phasing teleport. 12 attack to start. Man, you get him up close, he's just going to be so hard to take out. Especially when you consider he has a second trait, which is free of the Bloodstone, charge invincible steel energy. It's really not fair how good he is. Then there is the special attack power that goes throughout. It is the Immolation Death Touch, which we got to see in Werewolf by Night. Very effective. Poison and super strength. Yeah, quick and dirty. Very straightforward with what he can do, but he can just do so much. Love that figure. So that is going to get us down to 110 points left. This is where it's going to get a little iffy, but I think you can make this work. We're going to move around just a little bit. I want Magneto in the center now, because joining us from the Marvel Next Phase set is going to be the uncommon number 20 Harrow. There we go. The cult leader himself from Moon Knight, the series Moon Knight. He does have the Mystics team ability, the Herald, Mystical, Ruler, and Scientist keywords. 50 points gets you Mind Control with 3 targets and a 4 range, a special attack power, Mastermind, and Leadership. And that special attack power is the Staff of Amit. Blades, Claws, Fangs, Pulse Wave, Steel Energy, but with close and range attacks. So many options. Then he does have a stop click. It is the Scarab of Amit. Stop. When this click is first revealed after resolutions, place Harrow into a square within range. Not bad at all for an uncommon. 50 points. You know what? I would say that's about fair for what he can do. I mean, you get a leadership with it. Blades, Pulse Wave, and Steel Energy, but with both range and close. Very nice. Another reason he's making the team is because he is a Herald. So we are going to give him the Herald, the Avatar of Tarit trait, for free. And with that, it makes her, it's sideline active. During force construction, you may pay 10 points to choose another friendly character to be Tarit's avatar. If the chosen character has the Herald keyword, pay 0 points instead. That character can't be equipped or chosen to be any other character's avatar. This game, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Tarit's avatar can use support and outwit, and also scores the points paid with this trait when they are KO'd. So I'm giving him, I do also have Amit, but I feel like in this case, Tarit's going to be a better fit because Magneto, with his flight, can carry Harrow around. And now that he has support, should the worst happen and you get knocked down to Magneto's stop click, you have the option of support from Harrow. Plus, a 3-target mind control is always very nice to have in your back pocket. So Harrow joins the team, leaving 60 points. I have one character left. They are 50 points. So the last 10 points, you can choose however you're wanting to do it. I was tinkering with maybe going ahead and paying the 10 points to make somebody Amit's avatar, but it just really didn't fit with anyone that's on the team because we already got Poison and Steel Energy bound. The only one that would really could use it would be Magneto, and it made no sense. So you may also just break down, I don't know, you could find if there's a certain bystander you think could be of help. But so there's going to be 10 points left over. But with 50 points, we are going to go ahead and use up our prime slot by bringing in from Wheels of Vengeance number 41B Prime Lilith. Now, I know you're thinking, Colossus? Why not use Prime Colossus with Magneto? And you absolutely could. There's just not a lot of Brotherhood pieces out there. I felt like you had more options when it came to the ruler keyword, and that you will have more options as other sets come out. Let's face it, with Black Panther coming out, there's going to be much more ruler options than you're going to. There's not going to be a single Brotherhood option there, I think. So I figured this would be a good baseline for rulers leading up to future sets. But let's take a look at Lilith. She does have the Power Cosmic and Mystics team abilities, Deity, Monster, Mystical, and Ruler keywords. Has the trait Advisor to many Lords of Hell. Empower, Enhancement, and Empower. Free. Place Lilith adjacent to another friendly character that shares a keyword with her. Does have 4 range, 1 target, has Plasticity, poison, mastermind, and support to start off. Later on, she does get phase teleport, steal life, super senses, and outwit. Also has another trait, My Beautiful Child. Power. Once per game, choose a character with the monster keyword on your sideline. If that character's point value is less than the total point value of all characters in your KO area, generate it on its starting click. Your opponent scores that character now instead of when it's KO'd. Double-edged sword does give you a chance to come in and do some more damage with a monster. The way this team is built, I'm not looking for a monster that would be any more than 100 points. Because worst case scenario, you're going to bring the monster in if Magneto has gone down. So I do really like Lilith with this team because of that trait where she can be placed next to adjacent friendly character and that she has support. So you could actually keep her in the background if you wanted to. Let ManThing and Magneto do their thing. And if Magneto takes those hits to get him to a stop click, you can, your next turn, as long as Magneto's still up, go ahead and place Lilith beside Magneto. Hopefully, Harrow is there as well. You'll have 2 supports on Magneto to get him off that stop click and a little bit more. Especially if you're on the second stop click, because if you do heal, you heal less, 1 less. So it does give you the option, an option whether you want to do Harrow by himself. You still have Lilith in the background that can get popped up to do the support if you just want 1 support on Magneto. And then Harrow could tag along with ManThing if need be, or go off and do his own mind-controlling nonsense. So that's just an idea I had for a ruler theme team for Magneto. Hopefully that is something that you are able to put together. I know some of these pieces can be a little pricier, but there will be more options for ruler keyword, especially if you're not just... I prefer to stay in one universe. So if I would have added some DC characters, I could have done something different. And like I said, with Black Panther coming out, there's definitely going to be a few different rulers that will be in that set. So just a starting point, in my opinion. And I think it could be a fun team. At the very least, you can bust out ManThing to annoy your opponent. But that has been this requested video. Let me know what you think, any changes you would make. And thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, this has been Clicks on the Side.